Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Jonatan, and today I wanted to show you a tip for the Boss solderless cables, the guitar cables or patch cables. And this is an idea that you can apply to other solderless cables as well. And many situations we're using a screw actually. This is something that have helped me, and so I wanted to share it because I haven't seen that idea on YouTube. I've seen some videos on the Boss solderless cables, and they have helped me to get it to work right. I had some problems to get it to work, but now I get it to work every time. And once you've got it to do that, you want to make sure that it stays like that, right? So the Boss solderless cables consists of the cable, the plug, and this tiny little screw. Don't know if you can see it even, it's very small. They do ship some extra for you in the kit, so that's great because you're gonna lose some, I'm sure. And once you've got that cable in and everything works great, you want to make sure that it stays that way, right? Because by time it's gonna move and turn, and this screw might move out, slowly turn out. We want to avoid that, so I'm gonna show you an idea to do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what we're using today, and we're gonna get down to business. So this is what we're gonna use today. We got the cable that comes in the Boss solderless cable kits, also the plugs and the very tiny screws. They do send us some extra screws in the kit, which is great because they're very easy to lose one of them. So that's great. They send us this screwdriver, very neat, nice screwdriver for the job. A sharp knife, like a razor blade knife, like this. A multimeter to check that everything is okay. Of course, you can just use the cable when you're done and see if it works, but this is a great tool to have. The Loctite 222 thread locker, which is a very great thing to have to get the trusty solderless cable that you can rely on, and a matchstick or something similar to apply the Loctite to the screws, and this little plastic container I have to make it easier to work with the Loctite. So that's what we're going to use, and now let's get to business, right? So I'm going to clear some space here. So first things first, we want to make a nice cut here. It got to be straight. The straighter the better. So a knife like this is very good for the job. You can use like a cable cutter like this one or something, but this is good. This end is already good. Okay, now we want to stretch this outer plastic cover. Stretch it just a bit. Be gentle. Always be gentle with this. Just so that it goes a bit further than the inner cables. And you make a cut around the excess. You can go a little bit further as well, just a little. And we take it away. So that's great. And this silvery cables, that is the ground. We fold that back so that it won't touch the copper cable inside. and that it's got a great connection. Just like that. And then we're gonna roll it because we wanna make sure it's even, round and even. There we go. And we take one of the plugs, just stick it in, and you can see in this screw hole about how far you've gone. So that's a great thing to take a look on. And we twist it just a little and be gentle. Perhaps it looks like I'm doing this quite hard, but I'm actually not. I'm being gentle. So now we can turn this multimeter on. We put it down to this symbol. For example, we're just gonna see that we've got a connection. One of these, see if I can do it all by myself. Don't wanna be. There we go. And we touch this inner coil and the tip on that end, and we should have a beep. So we got a great connection. We can do the ground just because, which is the sleeve. So that's great. Now what we're gonna do is take this little plastic container, fill some of this thread locker. It doesn't dry fast, so you don't need to hurry. This matchstick, I'm just applying a little in this screw hole. A little goes a long way. And now what we're gonna do is take one of these small screws and stick it in. Whoop. This is perhaps the hardest part. And this screwdriver, and you don't want to take it too far. Just go in so that it goes just beyond the outer part of the plug. So we got some excess here. We can take that away. So great. So I forgot to show you that it's just a little detail, but now that we've got the screw on, we want to see again that we've got the stable connection, and we do have it. So now we move on to the other side. This one is done, and we do same process again here. I already made a straight cut before the footage. Like this. We do a nice cut around it, the excess cable, and tiny bit extra. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Fold the outer, the silvery one, the ground. Fold it back. You want to make sure to get every straw, right? Like this, and we roll it to get an even round end of the cable. We take the plug that we have, we insert it, we do a little twist and turn. We'll do it gentle. Gotta be snug. Don't need to be strong, gotta be snug. So now we've got 2 plugs on, and it's easier for me to check the connection this time, right? So yep, we got it. We checked the ground as well, just because. All right. So we've got some thread locker left in this container. You see it hasn't dried yet. No need to rush. No need to rush. Like this. Even that is probably more than you need. Insert this little screw using this very good looking Boss screwdriver. I'm gonna keep this one. I like tools and merchandise with guitar brands. Gives some character to my home. So like this, be gentle. And yeah, just for the camera, take off some excess. Yeah. All right. Tip: the ground. See, very easy if you just take your time and be gentle with it. No need to rush. Make a good cable instead of 2 bad cables, and add some of this Loctite thread locker, because now when this has dried, it takes some time, but no need to rush. You can still plug it in, no worries, and it will dry when it's in the pedals or wherever it is. And when you're twisting this, when you're turning, when you're unplugging and go back and forth with this cable, the screw won't unscrew itself, as it might do if you don't have this one on by time. Perhaps not today and not tomorrow, but when you've done a few gigs, when you've swapped cables, and things happens. So this one keeps it stable, but not too stable. You can still unscrew this one if you want to change the length. Us guitar nerds have a habit of changing our pedals, and you might want to change the length of the cables in the future. So you can still do that, no problem. That's why I recommend to not go with for the strongest Loctite thread locker. Go with this light one. I think this is enough. Or you can do the medium one as well. No problem. All right. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. This one, you can use it if you got a solderless cable like this design. I'll show you. It's one of these lava cables. I bought it 20 years ago, or even more, I don't remember. I never had a problem with these. Some has complained about these and the George L ones. I never had a problem. But I did use this one on some cables anyway. Perhaps it saved me, I will never know. And you can just apply it onto these threads that you screw on or here. So this is sign you fold back the ground as well and stick it in and apply here or here and screw it like this. And since you're very smart, you have come to the conclusion that you can use this one on anything that you will screw on, basically. that you want to make sure that it sits or don't unscrew itself. So you can use this idea to just about anything, right? That's it. So that worked great, right? The Loctite thread locker. I just wanted to share this little tip that I had because I haven't seen that on YouTube, not with the guitar cables anyway. I've seen some great videos on how to get the Boss solderless cables right, and that has helped me a lot actually. So very thankful for that, because the manual is not very great actually. It has skipped some important steps to get it work properly, I think. And once you've got it right, use some of this thread locker, this light one or the medium one, and it will stay there good and trusty for a long time. And if you do want to change the length, you want to unscrew them, cut them, and make a new one, you can do so. It's not stuck forever. It's not like super glue. So, yeah, that's it for now. I hope it's going to work great for you. It has done so for me, really. And take care. See you in another video. Cheers.